The rain poured relentlessly, soaking the earth and drumming against the canopy of an ancient tree. Max adjusted his umbrella as he approached the spot where Luna waited. Her figure, cloaked in a simple raincoat, leaned against the tree trunk. The soft patter of raindrops blurred her face, but her posture radiated weariness. "Luna," Max called out, his voice tinged with concern. "Why are you standing here in the rain?" She looked up, her eyes shadowed by fatigue and something deeper. "Hurt. I've been waiting for you," she said softly, "for 2 hours." Max's heart sank. "You should have called. Why didn't you wait somewhere warm?" Luna's lips twisted into a faint, bitter smile. Would it have made a difference? He stepped closer, his shoes sinking slightly into the wet ground. "Luna, why did you ask me to meet you here?" She hesitated, her fingers clutching the edge of her coat. "We need to talk," she said at last. "It's important." Max's stomach churned. "Okay, I'm listening." Luna's voice wavered as she began. "Max, why were you late?" He sighed. "I was busy." Her expression tightened. "You're always busy." The accusation hung between them, sharp and accusing. Max shifted uncomfortably. "Luna, I didn't want to see you today," he confessed. "But I'm here now. What's this about?" Her gaze dropped to the ground. "This might be our last meeting." The words struck Max like a lightning bolt. "What do you mean, our last meeting? Are you leaving?" Luna straightened, her tone resolute. "I've made up my mind. We're getting divorced." His breath caught. "Divorced? Luna, is this really what you want?" She met his gaze. "Yes, it's what needs to happen." Max shook his head, disbelief written across his face. "We have a child, Luna. Have you thought about what this will do to him?" "I have," she replied firmly. "He'll stay with me. I'll make sure he grows up in a loving environment." Max's fists clenched. "You think I'm not capable of providing that?" Luna's eyes flashed. "When was the last time you spent meaningful time with him? You're always working, Max, and when you're home, you're absent." "I provide for him," Max argued. "For both of you. Provision isn't the same as presence," Luna snapped. Her voice softened, and she added, "I tried, Max. I tried to make this work. But you were never really here." The rain intensified, cascading down their faces like tears. Max's mind raced back to moments of missed birthdays, half-hearted apologies, and arguments that always ended in silence. "Luna," he began, his voice breaking. "I know I've made mistakes, but I can't lose you. I can't lose our family." Her expression softened for a moment, before hardening again. "Max, this isn't just about us. It's about our son. He deserves stability and peace, and I can't give him that with you in the picture." The argument escalated, old wounds reopened and raw. Luna confronted Max about his temper, the bruises he'd left, not always visible but always felt. Max, in turn, accused her of withholding forgiveness, of using their past against him. "You hit me," Luna said, her voice trembling. "Even when I was pregnant." Max's jaw tightened. "I never hit you without a reason." "There's never a reason good enough," she replied sharply. "You broke something in me, Max. Something I can't fix." The accusation sliced through him, leaving a hollow ache. "Luna," he whispered, "I was jealous. Angry. I didn't know how to handle it." "So you lashed out," she said bitterly. "And now you want me to believe you've changed?" "I have," he insisted. "I'm trying to be better." "It's too late," Luna replied. "I've already decided." Max's shoulders sagged. "You're not even willing to try." She shook her head. "Not anymore." The rain began to subside, leaving a somber silence in its wake. Luna turned to leave, her footsteps splashing in the puddles. Max called after her, desperation creeping into his voice. "Luna, wait." She paused, but didn't look back. "Goodbye, Max." He watched her disappear into the misty horizon, the flowers he'd brought hanging limply in his hand, the weight of her departure pressed heavily on his chest, suffocating and final. As the storm gave way to a tentative sunbeam, Max stood alone under the tree, his mind swirling with regret and what-ifs. Their love had been fierce but flawed, like the storm, unpredictable, powerful, and ultimately destructive. For Luna, walking away felt like shedding a heavy burden. Her heart ached for what could have been, but her resolve remained firm. She had chosen a path of peace, for herself and her child, leaving behind the storm that had once defined her world. Cézanne, and as they walked separate paths, both carried the hope that one day the sun would shine brighter for them and the child they both loved.
I hope you like my video. If you like this story, so hit the like button and share it with your friends, and subscribe English Tales by Alicia for more story and press the bell icon. Take care, goodbye.